Hello and welcome to another one podcast.
We have a Patreon. It's one of the best Patreons in the game.
By best, it's more of us.
Hundreds of hours of content. There's specials on there.
Three
specials. 2 live shows. It's one of the best Patreons around. You won't regret it. Sign up. £3 a month. That's all it fucking is.
I can't promise you it's one of the best or the most valuable, but if you enjoy us,
I think it is.
It's the only way to guarantee this carries on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Genuinely.
It's up to you. Would you like this podcast to carry on? If the answer to that question is yes, then why not part with 75p a week by signing up to our Patreon?
Patreon.com/another one podcast. Sign up to it. You don't even have to enjoy the content that's on there.
You don't even have to watch it.
No.
Just
sign up.
75p a week,
yeah,
so that you get your public episode every week, guaranteed. Because if it drops below a certain level, it will stop.
75p a week.
The minute this costs us money again, it's gone.
Yeah, and it's
barely even.
So, please,
for the love of God,
yeah, please. Now it's beyond a joke. Now there's only one podcast that needs the money, and that's ours. We're absolutely brassic, and we've got the most outgoings, like dependents.
Another one.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode, what's this, the public, 160 odd?
165 for the public.
65, I think there's been some thumbnails with the wrong thing on. But anyway, 165, starting the new year, no guests. I started to think, I don't know how we'd adapt to be, like someone's been single so long. Is public or Patreon? Public.
It's public. We're doing a TVI.
Oh, right,
Public's
okay, yeah.
At some point, just goes
Nerd into the Patreon.
Nerd into the Patreon, yeah.
I'm starting to think, like someone who's been single till like the mid-30s.
Yeah.
Like, could a producer come in now? And if they did, they'd have to be talented, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah. We'd have to be very good at managing people.
Well, like, how would we feel?
We're so set in our ways.
Like, when Cam sat here, it was a little bit like, oh, my God. Like, seeing someone just sat disinterested on the phone is a bit, like, wild, isn't it?
And also, you was too scared to say things.
Yeah. There's no...
Yeah, you say things and then forget there's people that listen. There was someone actually in the room, you were like, oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I don't know how to adjust to a producer. I don't know who it'd have to be.
Has to be someone who's just as on the same level.
I don't know, but I just think it would be a more interesting dynamic, but then they might be able to give us things to talk about.
Yeah. I don't think it would be a more interesting dynamic. I think our problem is, the way people say, you were talking to Kane, and he was like, it's good with 3 because there's always someone who can take the load, sort of thing. I think our problem is we'd quite happily give somebody else the load. So it wouldn't be like, I'm having an off day, I'll take the load. We both come in and go, right, go on, you do all the work, then you cut. You want to say no because you want to think you're better than that. But we would both just go, right, go on, you do.
No, I think what would happen. What would happen?
And we'd both just take it off.
No, what would happen is if neither
one of us would be listening at any point.
If they had any energy for the podcast, I'd just give them my slot. You know what I mean? I'd go like, you do it then. So like, I think they get like, it'd be like the Mob where they get sort of hooked into being a presenter.
They'd immediately
blood in and blood out. Oh,
you like doing this yet? Why didn't you do it full time?
Yeah. What was I gonna an interview then? Oh no, I don't know.
An interview?
Yeah, I don't know why an interview cropped into my head then about being interviewed, or like having a job interview or something. Don't know what I've been thinking about there.
You've been daydreaming about jobs, have you?
Yeah, about a regular paycheck.
Daydreaming of the work and life.
What was I thinking about?
How sweet it'd be.
Oh yeah, dreaming. Like my dream now. Like
right.
What my dream is now would be like to work in tech. Like that's my dream. Like, like if someone in tech might dream to be a stand-up.
Yeah.
But my dream would be, imagine if you're in tech now, you're like sitting there on like high 6 figures and just like easy job, no one knows who you are, can do what you want. I think it'd just be a lovely life. But then that's the dream though. And that's the point of a dream. That's the thing I have about people saying they live in the dream. Is that they go, oh, dream job. It's like, yeah, but there's work involved in there. For me, a dream is something that you get without any of the work involved.
That's the old pretentious, famous phrase, isn't it? Like, what's your dream job? And it's like, darling, I do not dream of labour. Like, yeah, 'cause the minute it's a job, it's not a dream, is it? But at the same time, it's like, what would you like to do most to earn money?
Yeah, well, like nothing.
Exactly.
But like, is there? It's well-trodden ground, isn't it? What can you do for nothing?
What would you be
podcast?
willing to give up for money? Like, what part of your soul would you be willing to give up for? Like, how shameless would you go if someone was like, here's 6 figures a year?
I don't really know. It's not point. I don't really dwell on.
So you say Naked
Yeah,
Martin.
I don't dwell on these things.
Say Naked Martin was on 7 figures a year.
No.
That'd still never be.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I would want to do that. But I think if I did one video just to push through, then I'd be able to do them all the time. But no, I wouldn't really do that. No, I think I don't I don't really like dwelling on the ridiculous.
It's not the ridiculous. That's what I'm literally asking.
No, but the idea of going like, how to get money, it's hard work, isn't it? No matter where you try and dress it up.
Yeah.
Not many people are getting money without doing hard work, and I think that's just what I've not got. But then I think that's what it's just sort of like, it feels it's Patreon, it's public, isn't it? But it's like,
yeah. Why would you pull yourself back from saying something? Did you?
It's just because it's boring.
Oh right.
Bored of saying the same thing and me going, I can't be arsed, but I want.
This is the great problem.
Oh no! What I want is when you want an opportunity to actually get that opportunity. Like you go, oh, you know what I'd need? A nice high-paying gig from somewhere now.
Well, we've had this discussion.
Getting that.
We've had this discussion about like getting it. It wouldn't change. Like you'd never be happy.
But somebody emails you and goes, "Oh, got you this gig," and it's like, oh,
yeah, it's a one-off, and then you're not happy that it's only ever a one-off.
A windfall like that.
So you get 10 grand to do the Apollo next week.
Yeah,
you would then be in here 3 months later complaining that that's a one-off gig. You'd be like, I should be doing that every week.
Yeah, because I've touched the sun. I flew too close to the sun, as we often said.
But like I said,
you can't fly too close to the sun.
You know that's a one-off gig, but then you would go, well, why should it be a one-off gig? It should be every week.
I just read a thing then. I was just looking through Facebook.
Yeah.
That there's been a recording of killer whales imitating human speech. I think it's bollocks.
Right.
I think it's just a clickbait thing from, I think it was Unilad. It's bollocks, that, innit?
Did you click on it?
No, I'm not clicking on it.
Right.
But I might Google it and see what it's like, but I reckon it'll be shit. I reckon it'll be a really shit recording with barely nothing.
It depends what they do. So, because you never read it, you got no idea why.
No, all I've got is the Unilad thumbnail saying recording of orcas imitating human speech has got people scared or something. All like that, and it's freaky. And I know that's all I have. That's all I have. Right.
I saw something the other day about, is it alligators or crocodiles?
I think car thefts on my estate. Oh, it's public, sorry. Go on. I'm in the Bronx, mate.
Who's on your estate? What'd you say?
And go on, count the orcas.
All right.
Patreon.
Tell me in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I saw a thing about alligators. Is it alligators or crocodiles who live in the river and want to eat people?
Don't know what the difference is.
Let's go with alligators.
Crocs are big, stronger fuckers, aren't they?
Oh, let's go with alligators then. Might be wrong.
I think alligators like skinnier little bastards.
Well, I saw.
Should I?
No, we don't do that here. Come on. The last bastion of bullshit.
I'm annoying that.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed that I want to know what. Go on.
Let's just say it was alligators.
Right, let's say the crocodiles.
Let's say it was alligators.
And they're fast.
Well, okay, can I tell me the thing that I saw? They are mimicking people. So they are rolling over on the backs and putting the arms in the air. Because from 100 yards away, it looks like someone's drowning.
Shut up.
To lure, I think it was in the Philippines or something, to lure people into the river.
That's a lie.
To save people from drowning. to then get it.
And where did you see this?
It was on a reel.
And was it look legit or was it fake?
It was on a reel.
But no, but like, what was it? Was it like?
Oh, I didn't
An AI voice going alligators in.
Oh no! It felt like a noose.
And did it show the alligator doing it? And what did it look like?
And it showed a Filipino person being like.
And did it look legit though? Did you think that looked like
someone
drowning?
From 100 yards away, it looks like just someone's arms in the air.
And their theory is
it's just like shadowy, and because they've got like fingers.
Yeah.
It's like their theory is they started doing that to lure people into the river. Which I was like,
they're reptiles, aren't they?
That is great.
They're reptiles, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Well, I'm going to say that with an assumption, like.
Because there's like this reptilian brain, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, we don't know.
Well, what's the other one? There's like is it carnal?
I don't know.
But then I think reptilian's that next one over.
Right.
You know, like birds, like they'll peck eyes out.
Yeah.
Savages.
Well, isn't it? Is it ravens or crows who can solve puzzles and stuff?
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's crows can solve puzzles.
I don't know, but like there's a lot of bullshit going on here right now. The reptilian brain, there's like another level of savage.
Yeah.
Mm.
I believe it.
Think we could get that if we need it?
Or what?
Desert island, starving to death. 80-year-old Nana's looking frail. We might as well get her while we can with whatever meat she's got left.
Oh, do you think you could be a cannibal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've told you I think it'd take 2 weeks to turn anyone into thinking somebody else isn't a human.
Dehumanize them.
I could anyone.
What's going on in the
within
world
2
now,
weeks, you could dehumanize any other person on the planet from somebody else.
To just absolutely do whatever you want to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the way where you think killing them. You think killing them is not only justified but warranted.
Yeah, I think we've got more evil
in us.
I think it's just the species has become more evil.
I
think we're worse. We're worse than we've ever been.
I don't know.
I think we are.
I think we're just naturally.
I think we're snides now. I think they're a bit more on
just
the
me
nose.
And the kids now.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking snide.
I think we were
wasn't like this.
I think we were a bit more on the nose back in the day. Like, that's just what we did. Whereas now it's a bit more snide. You know, like the slaves are over there, not here. I think it's snide way of getting around.
Yeah. But it's what you're saying is, but then that, yeah, I suppose, because what you're saying is now the problems aren't in front of our face, we just choose to ignore them.
I think we spoke about this before. Another thing, I think a nun is the oldest person to ever live now. I've seen another title of that, another news title. Don't know how old she is, didn't click it.
You're flying through Facebook today, haven't you? You really need a job again. Sitting there like a fucking Facebook man. Reading headlines, going, that's shocking, that.
What else is there? I feel like I often see things.
I'm sure you do. You sit on your phone blattered.
Yeah, I got hammered last night. That's what I mean. Unprofessional coming in here now today. Hammered. I got 4 big Kronbackers from the spa. Oh, it's a lovely that. Now, obviously, I don't like alcohol. It's all rubbish, but that is a good beer.
Well, I've got that book downloaded now.
Oh, have you?
Having a play, yeah.
Alan Carr,
yeah.
Telling you, mate.
I've got his weight loss one and his alcohol one ready to go.
He's good.
Ready for when I want to be a change man.
What,
I'm on the edge.
You're not listening to it yet?
No. But it's saved. It's 1 click away now.
Right, just listen to it. I mean, I've listened to it loads. It's not worked because you've got to want him.
Yeah.
But it'll show you how much bollocks
I reckon
it is.
I'm on the edge of wanting to.
Yeah, no, but you were saying the other day that you saw that, you thought alcohol was lovely.
It is lovely.
It's not. It's
the problem.
I felt really bad yesterday, but one of them really cold Kronbackers that I had. Oh my God. I think it was just. I think I was having withdrawal or something, but like it was.
Withdrawal. from when the previous night.
Yeah, it is tasty though. I was like, oh, I like that.
I've been drinking vodka lime and sodas or vodka blackcurrant and sodas in the house. It's like these.
No, you can't be on vodka in the house.
You can't. Yeah, it was too much.
No.
I was like, you can't taste it.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm drinking it dead quick. I'm like, oh,
That's You doing vodka in the house now? Yeah.
Well, we bought stuff for cocktails for Christmas, and then we didn't really end up having cocktails at Christmas. So now we've got like a whole bottle of peach schnapps, a litre and a half of vodka, just like say different spirits for cocktails. So I just thought, you know what? I've done a bottle of whiskey in 1 week, one day, a bottle of whiskey in another night. I'll have a change. I'll do a bottle of vodka then.
Just having your whiskey straight.
Yeah, always.
Tony's tour's going.
Yeah.
He's selling out.
This just feels Patreon talk, this.
Right.
I cried today.
Did you?
Blubbered.
But what?
That's pull over. Stop the
I was
car.
going to make a cheap fat joke or something, but I was going to be bothered then. Go on.
That would be flubbered, wouldn't it? I don't know.
No, just say something like what Mackey's weren't selling. Something stupid. Go on.
I've decided I'm going to be an open
There's
book.
a queue at the drive-thru.
I've decided I'm going to be an open book in this pod from now on.
Right, I'm not.
I'm going to be vulnerable.
Staying closed.
I'm going to be open. You can be closed all you want, but I've decided I'm going to be vulnerable and open and honest
Your
on this
funeral,
pod.
mate. Your funeral.
And then you can be the cunt.
Go on.
And we'll see which one.
Go on.
I,
What, you going from open to closed to open now?
I was never closed.
You started open, you said. Then you became closed, and then now you're saying you want to become open again. Pick a lane.
I can't.
I'm closed, done. What?
That's fine. It's good for you.
Want an open then again? Let's open again.
I was in bits, right? Drove past my son's school, and he was playing right by the fence. So shouted at him, waved to him, and he waved back. And then I thought that'd be it. And then I went to drive because I was blocking the road. And then he's screaming, Dad, Dad. But like in a really sort of...
He's in nursery, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to do.
Well, let me finish.
They hate being there.
Well, no, he fucking loves it.
Yeah, but
let
when
me
they
finish.
see you, they want to be
Let
there.
me finish. It felt harrowing.
You never let anyone finish. Go on.
So are you going to be me now, are you?
I'm not going to be you at all. No.
Well,
I'm too nice.
you're being a hypocrite right now.
How am I?
Can I have a water, please? While I finish this story.
Said please.
Yeah,
I don't know that's just the way to get me off mic.
So he starts screaming in a like I say, it felt like I had a harrowing way. Well, go the ship, mate.
The ship and mite's menu's changed.
What do you mean? Food menu?
I thought I'd treat the family to some steak frites in December.
Yeah.
And went in there. It's freezing cold, so we left anyway. Freezing cold. Menu's changed.
What time was you in there?
About 4 or something.
Right.
Maybe I'll go in now and see if they put it back on the menu. Absolutely jonesing for some fucking steak as well. Go on. Might have one when I get in with a bottle of it.
I'm trying to be vulnerable here.
Yeah, go on, sure.
So I want to start again. Drive past my son's
I'm
school.
going to become a YouTuber full time, by the way. Just as a little side note to everyone.
You won't even do an episode of this.
I don't know how to
without
edit.
me, because you don't know how to put memory cards in.
And I need someone to edit.
Yeah,
I'll get the footage and say
you can't even put memory cards in.
I could learn. You just like
You
doing
haven't.
it.
It's been 3 years.
You like doing it.
Yeah, but when I'm not here, you could still.
I would never do this pod without you.
Exactly. But don't make out that's out of some loyalty thing. It's because one, you can't be asked. Two, you don't want to do the pod in the first place. And three, the idea you have.
You tell me another comic that could have done this for 3 years with nothing. That wouldn't have flaked. Exactly.
Which mean with nothing.
Without getting anything. Name me one comic that would have turned up.
We've got a business.
What?
We've got a business.
Every week.
We've had things. We're not get paid every week, yeah.
Come on. You've been vulnerable.
Trying to be. You're not like being their owners.
What time are they open?
We
could have steak. If they're serving steak frites, man, I'm having a plate.
I wonder if they deliver it to us next door.
I don't think they're cooking it. I think the kitchen guy said, "Bring me a steak and I'll cook it for you." Like, would you? I didn't know. I thought you might be taking the piss. So
9 p.m.
Turning up with a fucking ribeye.
But it'll be Christmas menu be back on now, but yeah.
Tell you what, what's
Are they still doing the carbonara balls?
No, and I was wanting them as well. Yeah, it was devastating. You know, and you're like, I fucking want that tea.
What was on the menu then? Indecent?
Just all like burger, chips, and scouse or something and that.
Oh, that feels.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
Oh.
I was really like, because we drove all the way to
the
town.
burgers used to be lovely as well.
Just wanted the frites, man.
I know.
Love
Exactly.
frites.
I've been thinking about it for a while. That's why I keep trying to get a night out going.
Nah,
Anyway.
no chance of that happening, is there?
Literally, just needs me and you to say yes.
Yeah, but there's but there's just no way. Is there?
It just needs me and you to go, yeah, go on, then we'll go for the pint.
I know, but I need to sort my life out. I can't be drinking now. I can't be
You're
drinking.
going home to drink?
I know, but I've got to stop. I think I'm dying. I keep thinking about death, man, and what would happen if someone died.
Who? Like who?
Just someone that, like, just one of the immediates, man.
What, like?
Or me. Oh.
Why you asked if you die?
What happens when they say to you, you're going to die?
You get on
At
with it?
36. Fuck. Come on.
You get on with it?
We'll go and see if the steak frites are on. If the steak frites are on, the Patreon's off. We'll do another day. If it isn't, we'll come back in and do the Patreon. So anyway, you drove past your kid's school, you waved at him, you upset him.
Drove past kids' school. Look forward. I'll have a little look, see if he's there. We're all playing on the playground. He's right by the fence. So I stop, middle of the road. No one behind me. No one coming. So I thought, I'll have a little wave. Hello. He sees me. Dad. And I'm waving. And then I go to drive opposite, like, to go further on. And, like, because someone comes behind me, so I go to drive to let them past. And he goes, Dad. In a really harrowing way, I felt. But I wasn't looking at him. I just felt harrowing. It felt like I was driving off with my kid like a band. Like it was going to be the last time he saw me. Fuck. And so, but then I put forward, I can't do this. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have waved to him. What if he thinks he's coming home now and he wants to go home now? And I thought I'm going to have to pull over and just see if he wants to go home. I thought I can't tease him like this. What a terrible decision to make. I thought he'd just be made up to see me.
No.
Pulled over. Turns out he was fine. Standing next to the teacher, pointing at the teacher, going, look, there's me dad. Hey, miss, there's me dad. Then I waved to him. Are you all right, mate? Yeah. I said, I'm going to pick it up later, all right? Sound, see you later. Love you. See you later, dad. That was it. But just from him screaming as I'm pulling away, and then me thinking, I've let this child think I'm abandoning him, I fell apart. Drove another 200 yards down the road and just fell apart. Literally blubbering and crying. Like, and he was fine. I'd seen the resolution. It was all fine. He was fine. She wanted to say hello to me. Just wanted to point out to his mates, there's his dad, and point to the teacher saying there's his dad. That was it. But cause in my head, the way I'd gone through my head, I just, mate.
So you cried after you'd gone back to see him?
I cried after the whole thing, yeah.
Right.
So I drove away and had to pull up and have a big cry.
Okay, so you told I'll be back to pick you up later. So it was all resolved, and then
It was all fine, yeah. He
right.
was absolutely fine.
It
was just what I don't know where my head went to when he was shouting, "Dad." Just
was what like you'd imagine a scenario where you would actually abandon him, and you were like, "God, that would feel awful." Imagine if you did that.
I think I was imagining a scenario where, like, imagine how he felt if he thought I was abandoning him. Like, he thought I was just going for the last time. Like, nah, I'm going, mate, to that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's hard, isn't it?
And then I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people out there that have that. They
have to live with that.
That's what I mean, the strength of them, lot.
Yeah.
As I said, it's not a weak person who can do that.
I don't think many people have done that, though.
Abandoned, like...
I think you've skulked off.
Right.
It was that scream that got me.
Yeah, but there's like I was listening to Pen Game.
Yeah.
The one that I'm a big fan of. Love that bar as well. Love someone here. Ex guy looked like Erling Haaland. New guy looked like Haaland again. Didn't get it. It's good though. But the Ginger J fella on there, he's on an interview, and one of the judges, the presenters thing, and he'd been inside, and he was like a heavy kid back in the day, like an enforcer, drugs and all that. And he's got 32 siblings that he knows of. Yeah. His dad was heavy. He said, like, his dad was like, but like that level of 32 that he knows of, that there could be more of. He's got 5 of with his mum and his dad, and then 28 or 27 halves.
Yeah.
Like, and he goes, but that's of who he knows. Like, what is the dad? Like, isn't that mad?
That is just like, you can't.
But you can't care. That's what I mean. So we're going like, how with that pain of seeing a young child like 4 who doesn't understand anything yet, doesn't understand why he can't see dad or what's going on with mum. That he hasn't got anything.
But do you think he ever cared, or do you think he was just reckless? Reckless, was never willing to do anything, and then it got to the point where it's like,
fuck it.
You've got to shut off. Or do you think he's never cared full stop?
No, but I think he's like a heavy a heavy kid as well. So like they're
of course he's a heavy kid, but
so they're ruthless.
But sometimes they're the other way, though, aren't they?
But same way that
sometimes they become obsessed with.
But if you're an enforcer, like a hitman for something, you have to be able to go, I have just killed that guy.
It was a different emotion. Do you think if you shut off, if you were a killer and you killed someone, that'd shut off every emotion, so you wouldn't be able to feel anything as a dad either. You just shut off feelings completely.
So if you got the capacity to just kill on a whim, you could withstand getting off on your kid and saying fuck it, I'm leaving.
I don't know. That's what I wouldn't say the two things are mutually exclusive. I would say there's probably people out there who could kill on a whim, but couldn't ever see the kids come home.
No, but I think it's how you'd look at life as well. Then, so like if you could kill on
a
whim,
you've got no value to life, have you?
Well, if you could kill on a whim, then you go like, what are the consequences of being caught killing? That's your life done anyway. So like you go, I know the consequences of being a killer. So therefore you go, oh, the kid's going to be upset and I won't let you go. Yeah, but fuck it. Say that like sort of fuck it attitude of like, yeah, well, if I get caught, like it's almost a given thing, isn't it? In like some people's lives, they're going to go to jail for a bit. Like from the age of 14 to 30, they go, I'm going to be in jail for a good chunk at this time.
Yeah.
Like it's a given.
And they've already accepted it. Yeah.
It's like us being expected to go to uni. It's like you're going to do 7 years at some point.
No, I get what you're saying, yeah.
So like
I know people who
who would go, I'm 14 now, I'm going to be 30 in 16 years' time. I'm probably going to be in the nick between 2 and 12 of them years.
Yeah.
It just depends how long I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Like imagine if that was your life. So therefore, if you're living that way, your life.
Just depends when,
leaving a kid, would that scream of a kid goes, I'm going to be in jail anyway. What?
No, but then they accept that. They don't see that as being... That's not abandoning the kid, though, to them, is it?
No, but...
So we know comics, you go to Australia for 3 months.
Yeah, I know, and you because you're jealous of them having that opportunity, you'll try and attack them by abandoning a family for 3 months or going off on your jollies for 3 months.
Yeah, well,
giving half a yard,
I called someone who went to do a park run on Christmas Day, abandoning his kids.
Yeah.
So
you're
I would happily attack someone who went to Australia for 3 months, abandoning the kids,
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If they're working, it's work, innit?
Yeah, but they're working while they're in prison. That is a part of their job. Then people, you said, have resigned to the fact that they're going to be going to prison at some point between 14 and 40. They just don't know how long or when. They've resigned themselves to that is a consequence of their job. The same as the consequences of our job is we're going to be working weekends and we're not going to be at home.
But abandoning the family. So say
you put that on it. I never had that. That's the prison thing. You said them going to prison was them abandoning the family.
No.
And you said because they know they're going to prison, they could easier abandon their family. But for me, they just see prison as part of their job.
Yeah, but so like supposing like you separate and then you go, right, there's the kid back, I'll see you Tuesday. Or drop him off Friday, see you Tuesday. Kid starts crying. Right. So but that same
kids still go see them, man.
That kid will probably still have the same feeling at 4 if you were abandoning him or just leaving him for 4 days. because they don't understand the concept of
Well,
4 days or
no,
forever.
they know daddy's in work, and then you can FaceTime and call him.
You can FaceTime call him when he's gone away anyway.
Yeah,
So
he's not abandoning him, has he?
right, so just fully getting off.
Yeah, fully just leave, never seeing. I think
it's a gradual process to getting off.
I don't think people do that though. I don't think people say to that.
No, you never do. You wouldn't do that to a 3-year-old.
You skulk off, don't you?
Well, because you wouldn't. There's no point in telling them I'm not bothering with you.
Yeah,
I'm never sick. They go, I'll tell your mum.
It's like when they say, you never know the last time you pick up your kid.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a load of shit. Don't start saying that. If you say that's the last time you turn off a light. That's the biggest.
I'm just saying.
That's the biggest load of shit.
You fuck off. It comes a lot sooner.
Oh, I'm gonna appreciate this.
And when they say, pick up the kid,
could be my last sip of water. That oof. Fucking stupid. You never know the last time you're going to pick up your kid.
You know, because one day it's like, oh, they're just
you get a crash, RTA, done.
Yeah, but it's meant to mean that one time your kid just gets too old to be picked up. One day you just don't pick your kid up again.
Well, that's my test, isn't it? That's my test.
When you're going to fuck off?
No, my test is being in shape.
When she's too heavy to be picked up. Right, that's Danny done.
My test of being in shape is that I've always got to be able to carry my daughter.
Right.
And then if she gets like 17, I've got to hope she's not fucking massive or something. I'm going to like, well, I need to go and lift then. The moment I can't pick her up is like, even when she's 25, 30, I've still got to be strong enough to pick her. A sweep like that.
Fireman's lift or...
Well... Obviously, it's going to be just rather than a few inches off the ground.
That's what I mean. Should we go fireman's lift? You've always got to be able to fireman's lift.
I'm going to say sweep and carry like that.
Right.
So should always be able to do it. Yeah. But there's a chance I might not be able to.
Yeah, it might be her fault, might be your fault.
It could be one of our faults. But I think that's the thing. I mean, ideally, you'd want to be able to do a pull-up with them always on you. That would be a proper dad. I think that's a proper dad, isn't it? To get toxic and Andy Elliott, you should always be able to.
You want to be able to always
drag him up from a building.
Pull yourself up from a boat with it on your back.
Yeah, that's a good test of strength for a man. Which is toxic and that, isn't it? But I love it.
Could you pull yourself up from a boat now? I bet you.
Oh no, I'd be dead. Yeah. I don't think that. Do you think like if you go on your daughter, you go like, no, like we're both going.
Not now.
We're both going.
It won't be long.
Yeah. We're both going it. Would you go with them, or would you?
Got an itchy nose here. So.
Do you think naturally you'd still stay on the rock, or do you think you're going down with them, like Mufasa? Or you're both falling?
There's no way.
You're not dropping it.
There's no way of swinging them on.
No. It's
no sacrifice.
It's seconds. It's like your fingers are going. It's this and just. You feel it. There's nothing else. You're both going.
I've only got one. So
yeah.
It could be tomorrow sort of thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've only got one. Yeah.
This happened. Yeah.
Is that why you want another one, just in case?
Something to live for.
That's not a bad insurance policy.
Yeah, sorry, lad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I often... Well, there was that lad who got swept out at Crosby Beach, didn't he? And you're thinking, they called the search off after like a day, didn't they? Like, it's done this. He's only like 14 with his brother and that.
Yeah.
Like his brother didn't go and swim out, so there's nothing we can do here. He's just gone. It's fucking tragic, isn't it? That must be horrible, that.
What?
I didn't get enough press, that really. That was just awful. Imagine going on the beach with your brother or something, then he's just swept down.
I don't remember the story loads, but where wasn't it? I think
they would. I don't know.
Weren't they drinking?
Oh, were they? I don't know. I thought they were just in Crosby, like in like the afternoon or something.
No, I'm sure it was at night. I'm sure they were drinking. I'm sure that's why. No, the pictures was one of them where it's a bit like, well, if we start publicising this, all the comments are going to be their own fucking. You know,
that body will get swept up soon, won't it?
I'll
get washed up. Will we get washed up soon? Or would you reckon that
the
animals will eat it?
Like the animals could be in a boat engine or anything. It could be anywhere. No?
Yeah, getting rid of a body, man. Be
a horrible way for your kids to go, that though.
Yeah, there's so many people living with absolute horrific trauma.
Oh, yeah. Don't know if I could.
What if something really bad happens?
I don't know. I don't know if I could.
You probably could. Get through it.
Don't know. I'm a very blunt person who's like, fuck it, this'll do me.
What if some... Yeah.
When was the last time you cried? Not ale provoked.
Well, held them back sometimes. It's you.
Not blubbered lately, no.
No, I've not seen any reels or anything that's had me going.
No, today was like there's more than a reel. This is like proper.
Really proper crying.
Like I say, I had to pull over, proper breakdown.
Oh, that was it when I was giving my best man speech.
Yeah, but that's no.
That was close though. That was close to breaking down.
No. It's different. It's a different kind of cry. That.
You mean full on cry?
Yeah.
No, I haven't let it go for years.
This was only brief, like, but it was the most emotional.
Well, how brief is brief?
Maybe 30 seconds.
30 seconds of full on, like, screwed up face tears.
Well.
No, I've not had that for a while. I think something real has to happen for that. I think I'd be too much to be like, well, it hasn't happened yet. I'd be too real for that. I think it's something like something real, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, there's been a couple of times, but can't say. So,
how's it been? So you didn't gig the weekend?
No. Went bowling.
You haven't got a job. How's it been being a dad, full-time dad?
Fine.
It's not, no, like... You haven't had a week where you've been like... This week, have you been in the house,
in the house.
Content, like, what...
Just listening.
None of you being a bit like, you know what, I think I'd like to be a proper dad again. Not a comic, just a proper dad. There, present, in mind.
On the weekends?
Oh, the whole time, whole shebang?
No, I go Circo Loco. No, I can't do it. I'll be moaning at everything. Do you know what I do? The granddad character's really become like manifested it now. Like it's really like a problem. Like
is that you sort of you
that's me set thing in the house now.
Yeah.
That is who I am. Like it's not like it's if I'm home, that's the character. Just moaning about it. If I do it as in, it's funny and fine.
Yeah,
I can get away with it.
That's your outlet.
Yeah. But like I just do it all the time now. Like anything happens, I just go into him and it's funny, but I can get me vent out. So that's what I do. A lot of thinking about how I'm gonna make a career. That's what I mean. I'm dreaming about a tech guy.
Right.
Just like, I need some proper money now. And this is why obviously I said I'm going to be a YouTuber now. I think stand-up's dead man thing for me now.
Right, what are you on YouTube?
I don't know.
That's going well then.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to try and just be a bit more fluid with this career now. I'm trying to be a bit more fluid.
Okay.
That's what I've learned in my time off of not gigging and not working. It's just go, you know what? Just let whatever's going to happen to you. Watching a lot of podcasts.
So
interviews.
Your week of not working, rather than deciding to have, you know what? I'll put all my effort into this. You decide, no, I'm just going to put less effort into everything.
Yeah, I've gone the other way. Yeah.
You know, you never decide to put more effort to stand up.
What do you mean?
Well, whenever you have these crises of conscience, should we call them?
I catastrophize, yeah.
Whenever you have one of them, like for me, I always come out of it going, new material, write more clips. I need to get out there more. You come away with, maybe I like present or something.
You need to you can't
Still haven't emailed that voiceover person to speak to them.
you can't put that weight on yourself. You can't become
Well,
one
you can
of
put
these.
some weight on yourself, Simon.
No,
Like-
I think that's where people are going wrong. And there's a lot of people trying to listen to these alpha podcasts and trying to be the guy who gets up at 4 a.m. and gets 3 a.m. and 2 a.m. and, well, I'll never sleep. And you know, I think people need to go the other way and just sit and do fuck all and just fester and die. And they go, this is what I was meant to do. Because I think it's all bollocks. What's the point in trying to get money?
Try.
What is the point? It's impossible.
Well, no, it's not about trying to get money. It's about trying to make yourself happier.
I know what will make me happy.
You don't.
Can't say don't. Say closed book, keep it shut.
You don't know. You don't. What you think will make you happy will never make you happy.
I'll work it out. I'll always work it out. I've worked it out so.
Yeah,
I'm
but
33 now.
You're saying work it out, but your working out means I'll get by.
Yeah, but in getting by is the secret. This podcast of how to win is it? No, you need to learn how to draw well, get a good draw, consistency with the
Yeah,
draws.
be content with being table.
Yeah, and then people go, we cannot beat him, and when you can't be beaten, people are overwhelmed by you, and you'll start knocking in the 1-0s and the 2-0s. You know, he just will. He does not concede.
You need to learn how to park the bus on life.
Anyone that's ever won the championship, sort the defense out.
Defense wins championships.
Exactly.
Say, yeah.
So get the defense where you're impenetrable. Stop trying to get your goals.
Yeah.
Stop trying to hit your goals. Get the defense in line. No one scores. You can't be beaten. And then we move forward. So now I'm just getting the defense going, go on, how low can I get in this career? Go on, show me how low I can go in this career before, and I'll still be there, but show me how low I can go. And then once I get there, I think, fucking hell, we just can't get rid of him. He's just in there in some capacity, whether he's online, he's doing a podcast.
He's got the shittest podcast in the Northwest.
He's got the shittest podcast.
There's one clip every 6 months.
Yeah, he's got the shittest podcast in the UK. His online content's poor, but he's still there. And they go, fuck me. And then every now and then, he's a through. He's had a chance there. They've missed it, blazed it over the bar. The attack's terrible, but he's getting chances.
So you see yourself as Everton. You are the Everton of comedy.
Why are they still there?
The longest team in the top flight to never be relegated. Constantly flirting with it.
Yeah. Every now and then they get Champions League.
Little flourish where it's like,
you
might get Champions League this year.
Yeah.
And then back to the money comes in. What are they going to do with it? They're going to spend it ridiculously, and now they're back on the bones of their arse. So if anything, having money ruined them. Now they're back on the bones of their arse,
right?
But they're still there.
Go on then. I'll go.
They got 18-point deduction. Still there.
Yeah. Good on them.
There's nothing you can throw at them.
I might support them now. I'm an Evertonian now.
Just will not. They're fucking miserable, but they're still fucking there.
Yes, that's me. Maybe I'm a blue all along.
Maybe that's what.
Maybe I'm a blue from when I was born. I was like, like you say, Evertonians are born, aren't they?
Born at manufactured.
Yeah.
Just constant, just there all
that's
the time.
It. All the Evertonians there listen to this. Might be
throw anything you want at them.
Still there. Yeah, I'll go Everton.
Yeah.
Support them now.
Jamie, best making comedy, well more successful than you, still plodding along.
Yeah.
Still there.
But then Everton will get their time. They'll get their time.
We hope. They had a bit of time in the 80s, not in.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, didn't they? They were
You got close.
two good teams.
You got close. You got Mercury Prize.
Runner up. Yeah, I've flirted with
success. I mean, the winner went on to just give up straight away.
He's in tech. Yeah. He's in tech, living the dream.
If only you'd have won.
He's developing apps on how you can vote at comedy shows. Let's ask him if he wants to come on the pod.
Where did it all go right?
Mm-hmm. What's it like being in tech? Oh. What else is there?
What else is there?
That was a good 5.
Nice, yeah.
5 minutes. That might do Beat the Frog next week. Closing this at the weekend.
To Beat the Frog with no material. Good,
we could do that. We could go to Beat the Frog.
I could do it, I think.
Reckon?
be so scared.
Fucking hell.
You can't, well, say like you was the actor got gonged.
Yeah, I got gonged, yeah.
At least you do the character.
I'd go straight back to where I was, I reckon. Oh my God, starting again. Wow.
Well, that was what I was going to ask you. If you could go back in time, someone said, here's a pill. You can go back and relive from that point with everything you know now except for loved ones. So you know, basically, with the understanding of the consequences of your behaviour, but you wouldn't you wouldn't know loved ones or nothing like that. All you'd know is you'd understand the consequences of your behaviour. When would you go back, and when would you go back to?
What do you mean? What age?
So I can give you a pill now. You can choose the age, and this pill will take you back to that age, and you will go back there with the understanding of the consequence of your behaviour, the understanding of the consequences of if you did one thing or the other, but you'd have no like feelings towards anyone like you're leaving behind here. That'd just be stripped. That'd be gone. What age would you choose to go back to, and would you choose to go back?
So if I went back to, say, the age of 9,
Yeah,
what mindset am I in?
you're 9, but you're a 9-year-old who knows if I don't go and run them laps or do them keepy ups, I'm not going to be afraid. You're a 9-year-old who fully understands what you need to become a professional footballer. Do you know what I mean? You're a 9-year-old. You're not a 9-year-old who hears these things off the parents and thinks, oh, whatever. You're a 9-year-old who knows. So, like,
yeah, you're a 9-year-old who knows how shit it can be at 33.
Sort of. You don't think of it in that way.
But
When you know, if I don't do that, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, I'd have a go at that. Why not?
That's what I'm saying.
I think that would only help you, wouldn't it? You'd just be the most prolific, most...
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Where would you go back to?
9, age 8 or 9. 8 or 9, sort of, yeah, and you go and, like, get into the end of primary school.
You think you went back to 8 or 9, that's when you could turn yourself into a footballer?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you're aiming to do.
Yeah, I think I'd get to a level where I could get to.
Yeah.
But then I'd also know I need to study as well and go, right, yeah, well, you need to sort of try and get an interest in being a dentist. Try and become interested in dentistry.
Then would you fuck it up by running yourself too thin?
But then if I knew...
No one who becomes a footballer
if
has an interest in dentistry. Unless they're an exceptional human being.
Yeah, but you'd also understand the likelihood of you being a footballer at 9. You'd have a grasp of the going, right, you know how slim the chances are.
So you're just going to stop completely then?
Yeah, but then I'd also know that...
You'd also know that to even have that mindset.
Yeah, but I'd also know about dropping off the shoulder. I'd also be a bit more comfortable on the ball.
Right, yeah.
Have a bit more time on the ball.
You'd be less rushed.
Yeah, I'd have the steady head, you know. I'd feint, drop off, pick it up, chip a pass through. I'd be a better player.
Yeah.
And they go, wow, look at him. He's like fucking Busquets. Just the way I'm moving the ball. I go, yeah, he's good. Him, yeah. I reckon if I could have applied myself better as a 9-year-old. But also then obviously the father absolutely destroying me every week in, week out. If that's got to go on, I think that'll suck the fun out of anything. So I think if that starts to happen, you've got the head of a 9-year-old.
Well, that's still there, yeah.
But then maybe because I know how to play it a bit better, then I'd know what I'd need to do. He wouldn't have to shout as much. You just sit there and think.
Does he know what to do, really? Was he any good?
Well, no, but obviously I think...
Or did he just start shouting other shite? That probably wouldn't have...
Potentially, yeah. That could happen. But then
You're not running enough. I'm dropping off the shoulder because the defender's walking away from me. I'm finding gaps in the pocket, Dad.
Yeah. Go to the ball.
Yeah, chase the ball. No, Dad, I'm finding gaps in the pocket.
Or you don't wait for it. Go and get it. Sort of, move as the ball's coming to you. You just wait and, go and get it as it's coming. Then turn and go. Then obviously you're reliant on the players you're playing with and that. Oh God, I'd love to go back to being 9 again, seeing it and playing like that.
I think you made the wrong decision.
Made it. What?
I think 15. I think for 13,
Why would you not go earlier?
13, 14 for me. Because I think there's a nature thing. And I think even if I knew the consequences, I still would be too lazy to put the work in. I still would want to have fun before anything else.
Yeah,
so at least
scoring a good goal was fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun, yeah.
There's a reason why a load of meths are still doing it in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah, but then you get...
Because they feel that.
Scoring a good goal was dead fun, but if you were at the level you want to be at 9, scoring a goal wouldn't have been that fun anymore because you'd have scored 20 of them a week.
It's just nice to excel at something everyone wants to excel at, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you see, my feelings are... Yeah, I know that's what everyone wants to excel at, but my feelings are I'd excel at anything if I applied.
Yeah, I know, but that's it's a pointless thing to say.
Football, I could never apply myself to the level I'd need to excel at it, to a Premier League level.
Yeah, but saying that
how good I am, how graced with a great touch.
Yeah, but saying that is it's pointless.
Why is it pointless?
Because you're not excelling at anything. So therefore, it's like, well, what are you saying that for?
Yeah, because I've sort of...
Yeah, but that's everyone saying it in the
allowed
pub,
myself
innit?
to give up, haven't I?
But everyone in the pub saying that they didn't excel.
Yeah, but I'm saying
this and this.
I'm saying at 13.
But to be the guy that did it is
13,
like you
14,
want to be that guy.
I've got the personality I've pretty much got now, and got the shaping towards being where I'm going to be. But if I could just knock out some things and knock out the laziness sort of thing, then I can excel at stand up, or I could excel at being a solicitor or like a barrister or something. I could get myself to somewhere. Because I don't need little margins. You know what I mean? Whereas yours is big margins all the way.
Well, it's not, is it?
It is. Even at 9, you're not going to, it's too gone.
What else is there?
Should we move on to the Patreon?
No, we can keep this public going. John Charles has opened his
Where is it?
Sorry?
Is it?
Yeah.
You been to see it, yeah?
No, I haven't. I will go in.
I was going to pop in, but then I said by appointment only, and I thought, go fuck yourself, John.
Oh, yeah, no.
I can't pop in for a cuppa now, just on the whim.
Oh, I'll just turn up, knock on.
No, you can't
Only down the road, innit? See how he's getting on.
Yeah.
He knows he's got his card marked around for him. I saw him the other day as well.
Did you?
Not the other day. I think he was walking with his missus by the M&S.
Give him a little beef.
No, I don't know. Silence, innit? Moving silence. He never sees me. I see him. You know.
I was in your grounds on a Sunday.
Were you?
Yeah.
Went
swimming.
Sunday? This Sunday?
Yeah.
What time?
We go straight from gymnastics, so get in the pool at 10:15.
Oh, my.
And then we left the pool at...
It's not open at 10:15?
Big pool is.
Sunday?
Yeah.
You were there this Sunday?
Got in the pool at 10:15, and we left about 10:30, 11:15. Because the little pool opens up at 10:15, doesn't it?
I thought it was 10:30.
Well, the swimming lessons finish 10:15. So if you're already in the big pool...
We went on Sunday.
Yeah. If you're already in the big pool...
PTSD from that. I couldn't handle seeing you there. I wouldn't go. I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
Do you go in as if all three years?
Yeah.
All right.
You?
Just me and him.
Oh, she won't go. Oh, she doesn't.
So, she's just sitting there.
She could still get in the little pool, couldn't she?
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want it there either. We're having fun.
Right.
Whinging about getting splashed. Yeah, so we get in there. Like say about... Yeah, so swimming lessons finish... Is gymnastics finishes at 9:30. We're normally in the pool about 10:15. Then we stay there till about 10:30, 11:15. And then at 10:15... At 10:15, if you're in the big pool, you can go in the little pool on your own for 15 minutes. So we literally had 15 minutes of just me and him in the little pool while swimming lessons had finished, but the little pool hadn't actually opened yet. So we had 15 minutes just me and him in the little pool on our own. It was great. And we've done that a couple of times now.
I didn't know that's the time they open.
Well, no, they don't officially open till 10:30.
The little pool?
Yeah, but that's because the swimming lessons on there.
Oh, okay.
But the swimming lessons finish at 10:15.
Oh, right.
So there's a little 15-minute window. You just ask the lifeguard, she just goes, yeah, you can jump in if you want.
Oh, lovely. So what time did you leave?
10:30.
And what time? Where did you go after that?
Just home, I think.
Right.
Why did we get there just after?
We would have got. We could have seen us. But no, actually, no. That's a bit too early.
About 11:15, maybe we left because the Liverpool had opened.
Wow.
So it was just as it was getting busy.
Fucking, that's wild that you were that close to me.
Was you there with like 4 ginger lads in there?
No.
There's a big ginger family in there when we left.
No.
That's why we left. 4.
No, we went at like
4 ginger kids. Well, not catching that.
we went like 1:30 because
Oh,
I felt
right.
sick.
That's well after us. Then.
I felt sick in the morning. We were gonna go in the morning,
Right.
but I felt I can't come. I'm knackered.
Spidey sense.
Yeah. Something happened. It's like, not going at that time.
Yeah, oh no,
Something's there.
so it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably I felt so ill that I feel sick. He's gonna be there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we were there for Sunday. Yeah, only because you saying you saw John by the M&S because that's where she goes. We went to the pool. She goes to the M&S food hall.
Oh right.
There's
Yeah.
a little bimble round Draytos while we're there.
Oh, that's nice. Oh well. What else is there to talk about on this fine podcast?
Before we move on to our 150th Patreon.
Good God, that's 3 years.
We've been going over 3
hell.
years.
Lad, lad, come on.